All right, I got the chat here. We got the cards for the night.
What up, chat?
What up, chat? Yo, if you're in chat, don't do anything.
Hey, if you're in the chat right now, please leave. This isn't a public Discord.
How the hell did you get in here?
How the fuck? This is invite only. I swear to God, if that's you, Ryan, I swear to God.
Leave.
Leave. I'm being so serious right now.
Dude, I'm on one right now.
Me too, dude.
We should just leave this in.
Let's just leave it in.
All right, sweet. What's going on, everybody? You caught us
Welcome.
when we're on one.
We're on a fucking bender.
Let's go.
Oh my God. I left my job the other day. So I'm like,
We're so happy for you.
thank you. Toxic workplaces, get bent.
Get bent, get out.
Get bent. Get bent. Leave your job.
Workplaces, knock it off.
Quit. I don't even capitalism. Just leave capitalism. Quit it.
Just quit.
Just stop. Just leave your job. It's easy.
Get.
Welcome.
Go on, get.
Go on. Get a job at a different capitalism, a nicer one, up the road from where you live.
Careful, Sam. You're gonna get doxxed.
I'm gonna get doxxed. I live near a Trader Joe's in a state. Oh man, I think 7 people listen to this so far, and 2 of them are my parents.
And we love all of them.
And we love them all. We love all of my parents. And the other 5 listeners. We're a baby podcast. We're the STJ Wrestling Podcast is what we are.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome to a new episode.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Sam.
And and I don't know how to fucking talk.
I forgot what speech is. So on today's episode, we're talking about the SummerSlam card. Now, Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first ever 2-night SummerSlam, or was that last year?
I think it was last year because Josh went last year.
I don't remember it being 2 nights.
It was in New Jersey.
I'm gonna Google it.
It was in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, like New Jersey, New York.
Yeah, New Jersey, New York.
New Jersey, New York, the famous place.
It was 2 nights.
It was
last year.
Whoa. First 2-night SummerSlam was August 2nd and 3rd, 2025. Yeah, it was last year. Do you remember when SummerSlam? So, little peek behind the curtain. Tim and I, as you know, are lifelong best friends. We met in kindergarten. We're both like, Tim is in his late 20s. I am in my 30s. Friggin' SummerSlam was the one pay-per-view my dad would buy growing up because it wasn't on a school night. Pay-per-views were always on Sunday nights. And he would have to call the Comcast office and then give him his credit card info, and he would buy it. It was like $40 if you wanted to watch it in standard definition, or $50 if you wanted to watch it in HD. It was a thing back in the day. There was a difference, not just 4K output on the ESPN app or whatever.
Yeah.
But we would always have people over. It'd be like me, my dad, my sister, my cousin Emily, my dad's brother, my Uncle John, my grandma, my grandpa, you, and like whatever friends were around would come and watch SummerSlam. So when we were growing up, SummerSlam was like the last weekend before school started.
Yeah, because it's usually like early August, and then school would start like mid-August.
It was like one of the last weekends before school. That's why we would get it, because it was like, this is like the last Sunday we can stay up late, whatever. That's at the beginning of the month. This is just tripping me out.
Yeah.
But we were talking before we hit record, when we were goofing around, when we were doing horseplay. We were friggin' we just hoot and a holler. We watched Raw this week, and it was bad. It was the go-home show for SummerSlam. Let me tell you, it had what I believe, and I think a lot of people believe, was an AI-generated song and dance segment hosted by Danhausen and Joe Hendry.
No,
and then it also featured the Mini Housens, the LA Clippers dance squad, and then that boxer guy who's real racist.
He's
I don't know his
racist.
name. I didn't look it up.
He's like supported the KKK. Like said really like homophobic shit. Like just probably one of the worst dudes you could ever prop up. Like,
and they
on a platform.
freaking showed him right on camera, put his name on the screen before they acknowledged the Mouth of the South. Jimmy Hart was in the audience.
Insane.
And then he was involved in this segment. He was dancing with the Clippers dancers, and then he hit Joe Hendry with a guitar and aligned himself with Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day. Helped them beat down Danhausen. So as we'll get to, one of the matches on night 2 of SummerSlam is Danhausen versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. It's just bad. Like 45 minutes into the episode, and there were 8 commercial breaks. Like a match happened. And then there were like just hype packages and video replays. No wrestling actually happens on WWE now, it feels like.
Yeah. They need to like fix their creative. They need to get someone who's not freaking MAGA aligned, like in charge of shit over there. And just
it's wild.
Like TKO is just fucking gunning them down.
The fall off is insane. Like a year ago, I think it started last SummerSlam when Lesnar returned. That kind of was the tipping point for me.
Right. They were like, oh, like, let's see if we can get away with this. And I mean, people were upset, but freaking they, made money, I guess. I don't know.
Like you were saying, Josh went to SummerSlam and he was like, damn, SummerSlam was really cool. And then Brock Lesnar returning literally ruined my weekend.
Yeah. But then and Josh was also saying, too, like, there were people around him just, like, going ape shit, like, excited for it. And it's like, have we just, like, moved on that quickly from the, like, rape and piss allegations?
Maybe it's the whole, like, separating the art from the artist thing.
I mean, maybe, but, like, all the shit that he's doing isn't, like, him doing it as an artist. He's, like, that's just Brock's doing it as a person, like, hurting people like that. And, like, I don't know.
And then even if you're separating art from the artist, being excited to see Brock Lesnar wrestle in 2026 is still fucking insane because he doesn't do much. He does like 3 moves. Why are we excited about this?
Like all the matches he's had have been like 5 minutes long. Like
he got squashed by Obafemi at WrestleMania, put his boots up, and then returned for that friggin' craptastic Italy show. Squashed Obafemi, and then they're 1-1, and then they had Obafemi win the King of the Ring, which should have meant he's getting the title match at SummerSlam, which he forgoes to get Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell.
Just makes no sense, dude. They're freaking.
He's like,
there's no logic to the shit that they're writing.
I truly think this will be Lesnar's retirement match because I don't think we've mentioned it yet. SummerSlam is in Minnesota. It's a stadium where the Vikings play, and that's the NFL team Lesnar played for.
Yeah.
Also from there? Yes?
Maybe. I know Chad Gable is.
And he's got a match.
Yeah.
So why don't we break down the cards real quick? You very graciously sent night 1 and night 2 to the chat.
I did. Yes. I can read through these if you want. I know very minimal in terms of story that's going on. I feel like
there's not much
kept up with like only super high level stuff. Okay, so this is just pulled from Wikipedia, so I don't think these are in order because it starts with some of the championship matches. But for the Women's World Championship, the Raw Championship, we have Io Sky challenging Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is the champion. Io Sky is the Queen of the Ring winner. And I feel like I don't know. Maybe this is a placebo. I feel like they've faced each other a lot. Like this isn't anything too new.
This is literally
maybe I'm reimagining that. I don't know.
A rematch of the finals of Queen of the Ring because for some reason they put
shit, that's Liv right. Yes, Liv was in
tournament,
even though she's a champion.
And the whole storyline was if Liv won, it was going to be Liv versus Rhea, and it'd be like Liv 2 belts or whatever. Yeah. And she makes it all the way to the freaking finals. Io wins, turns around and be like, I want a rematch. I'm going to beat you again at SummerSlam. It's like, you beat her at this. I don't see her losing again. It's like Liv Morgan. That's their current favorite.
And like,
because the other one is injured, as we'll get to.
It's not like there's an entire other roster of women talent that they can pull from. No,
The
they need
way
to throw more in there.
the way WWE books the women division, you would think they only have like fucking 5 women that work there.
Yeah. Like we were talking a little bit about this Raw. I caught some of last week's Raw. I don't think there was a single women's match or segment or promo or anything last week.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Sol Ruka lost last night. She lost the title.
Yeah. And I feel like they'd been building some kind of story between her and Lyra.
Was that her first defense of it?
No, she's defended it a few times, I think.
I don't know.
But that was a big deal because I think that was the first time that Raquel has won a singles belt
title. Yeah.
on the main roster, at least.
No, I think ever. I don't know.
Ever? All right.
I used to pride myself on my WWE historical knowledge, and now I'm starting to be like, I don't even care.
Okay, Sol won it at Clash in Italy, so that was like 2
Yeah.
months ago. I think she definitely, if she didn't defend it, she's definitely wrestled since then.
She won it 2 months ago.
Which you can't say about everyone.
Dang. Yeah, that title feels weirdly booked because the reigns on the women's IC seem really short when they happen.
Yeah.
And then the women's US one barely gets used. Like the person wins it, holds it for like a month with 3 months with no defenses, defends it, holds it another 2, and then drops it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like Julia held that title twice, and I think only defended it twice. Whatever. I fucking know.
All right, so then for the men's side, CM Punk is the undisputed WWE champion, and he is
Buddy, you
against
skipped
Cody
one
Rhodes.
in the notes.
I figured we would do the two
that makes sense.
first. Yeah, sorry to pull a fast one on you.
All good. Yeah, this is stupid because Sami Zayn should still be champion.
Yeah, they just yanked that shit off of him.
He held it for 9 days, lost it in his first defense, and it was like an open challenge, and it was CM Punk's return. First time we've seen him since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He squashes Sami Zayn.
In Chicago, mind you, so you know that the crowd would have eaten that shit up. So they
100%.
Yeah. I mean, have we seen Punk and Cody go at it in terms of like for a belt like this before? I feel like when Cody was champion,
they've faced each other for the title before.
Right. So this might be new. I mean, they're both faces, so there could be a turn, which would be exciting.
Oh, heel Cody, Homelander Cody.
Yeah.
Codelander.
So
that's
yeah,
funny.
I mean, you know, they both are workhorses, so they'll put on a good show, I'm sure.
Growing up, CM Punk was my favorite wrestler, and even now, just like the way WWE is operating, I'm like, I don't care. This is my childhood hero, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, doesn't that suck?
This is so stupid.
All right, so the next is match I skipped over, but I don't know why Wikipedia has them in this order. It is a Hell in a Cell match. That is the stipulation between Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. This is the third match in their feud that you had been talking about earlier. So kind of winner takes all because they're 1-1 in the series. Could probably be Brock's real retirement unless they decide to do a fake out again. I don't fucking know.
Which would be wild to do 2 fake outs in a retirement tour.
Right.
And if he retires here, he's the main event for next year's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, probably.
The Saudi Arabia fucking Hall of Fame.
Oh, hands down.
God.
Yeah, so they were saying this is Oba's first Hell in a Cell. Brock is undefeated at Hell in a Cell. I think he's won twice against Undertaker. And
Undertaker beat him twice. Beaten him.
Beaten him. So yeah, I mean, Hell in a Cells. I feel like there was a period where they were very like less interesting. They kind of lost their allure. And then the Drew and Punk Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood a few years ago really kind of brought it back.
Yeah,
in terms
that
of, like,
was
intensity.
good.
Has there been a Hell in a Cell since? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It could be exciting. I love it when there's just insane shit, car crash shit happening, and I feel
Yeah.
like with two big, strong guys like this, it's probably going to be fast,
Couple of big,
furious,
strong
and
boys.
crazy. Yeah.
Did you see
All
Oba Femi, like, lost weight? He's, like, cut.
right. Yeah, they did like this whole like weigh-in shit, like before the match, and they were like hyping up like their weights and everything. I don't even know if they're being honest with what they're telling us, but he
Probably
he looks
not.
he looks he looks pretty jacked, pretty not like
He's
slim,
slimmed down. Like,
but
he's, like
for like a big
slim
muscly
thick.
guy, yeah, like it's like pure muscle, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking good. Looking
Also,
good.
the audio during this segment was terrible. Heyman's
Oh
mic
my
kept.
god, yeah, that was so
Oh, it was
funny.
bad. Stop standing on the cord, dude. Boy.
Okay, next up we have a six-man tag match. We have LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Rice Keys taking on the Bloodline, which consists, this version of it consists of Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso.
This is your warning shot.
Bow. Yeah, I feel
don't.
like LA Knight was just in a six-man tag with Jimmy and Jay
He
at
was teaming
SummerSlam,
with
right?
them. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was him and the Usos versus the Vision
the
and
Vision.
Speed.
Yes. Yeah.
And then the Usos like turned on him afterwards and rejoined with Roman.
Yeah.
And then I don't understand. It's the MFTs. I don't watch SmackDown. I don't have cable, so I only get bits and pieces of it.
I don't think they're a thing anymore.
The
I don't know.
MFTs have disbanded because Solo feels like he's a face now.
Solo is so funny. I think
This was one of my favorite, like the only thing I enjoyed on Raw last night.
Yeah.
And Danhausen was on.
Yeah.
Was the friggin' Solo just being like, bow, bow, bow.
Absolute goofball.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Face Solo is great for a guy I literally do not care about. I like Face Solo a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
And
funny.
Knight is in it, and people love him. He's great. Insane that they aren't pushing him more, but whatever. We can complain
This
about that.
one,
The dogs can
I'm
go.
excited. Royce Keys, this is like his first pay-per-view match since Royal
Yeah,
Rumble when he
it's Royal Rumble.
debuted.
Yeah, excited for him too.
That's cool. I mean, I understand. He said he left AEW because like personal stuff, but like his dream was to always be a WWE guy. I think he's been misused in WWE, but I still like him. I liked Powerhouse Hobbs in AEW. I thought he was great, and I'm excited to see what he can do now that we're actually seeing him on stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, should be good. All right, next up we have, this is an interesting one. We have Gunther taking on the SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis in a singles match.
I'm excited for it.
I am very excited for this. I don't know when the last time Nick wrestled. I thought that they were going to do something similar to this with Gunther and Adam Pierce at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I just love seeing the general managers getting involved in shit. I feel like it could lead to some creative storylines, like fun repercussions. And I feel like people haven't seen Nick Aldis wrestle in a while because it's probably
His
been a
last
while.
match was August of 2023.
Yeah. So, like, as long as he's
He
medically cleared, I think this will be refreshing and exciting.
he lost to Eric Young on a taping of TNA Impact in his go away match. That's where I think a lot of us know him from. That was like his big like US showing was his time in TNA.
Yeah.
He was in this group called British Invasion, and it was him, Doug Williams, and Rob Terry, and they just like came in and like ran roughshod over TNA for a while. They were like all over the X division and the tag division, and then when the group split up, Aldis went solo. He was like a multi-time world champion, held the tag belts a couple times with different people. That's where he met his wife, Mickey James.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, one of my favorite Aldis matches recently was in 2023. Very short tenured WWE superstar Alex Shelley was actually the TNA World Champion.
Wow.
And at Slammiversary, one of his big defenses was against a returning Nick Aldis. because Chris Sabin, the other half of the Motor City Machine Guns, was a multi-time world champion, and Alex Shelley never held it, and he won it finally in 2023 off of Steve Macklin. So, well, fun fact. Yeah, I love the Guns. I think WWE wasted them. Holy shit! Wait, is tomorrow's AEW the one in Detroit?
I think so. So there's a chance.
God, if the Guns don't show up, that would be sick.
Yeah, be dope. All right, and then the final match for night 1 Saturday is for the. Actually, I don't know if it's for the tag.
It's a multi-woman tag.
Okay,
the champs just happen to be in it.
Gotcha. So it is the Bella Twins and Paige taking on Fatal Influence, which is JC Jane, Eleni Reed, and Fallon Henley. And Fatal Influence has the tag belts. I don't know which two of them have them. I guess they can just pick whichever two want to wrestle.
So
it's how it works.
So typically, when like a trio or a group wins the tag titles, they do this thing called the Freebird rule. There was this faction called the Fabulous Freebirds. The producer Michael Hayes that they show on Unreal and stuff, he was a member of the Freebirds. But it basically is that like any combination of two people from the group can defend the tag belts in a match. So like the New Day would use it. So that would be like sometimes Wyatt was Kofi and Big E, or Xavier and Kofi, and then Xavier and Big E, or what have you.
Yeah.
Wow. They could probably Freebird rule it, but I think since they're kind of trying to make JC, even though she didn't qualify for this ladder match that's on night 2, feel like they're trying to push JC Jane as the solo act of Fatal Influence, and Laney and Fallon as the tag team.
Yeah. Like, they don't always do a good job at transitioning people from NXT, where they're like red hot, onto the main roster that well. But I feel like Fatal Influence is getting a pretty good push, which is hopeful for all 3 of them.
I still maintain they don't know what to do with Finn Balor. They have not used him correctly since NXT.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah, it happens way too often. Like freaking Blake Monroe. I don't know what they're doing with her.
I don't think she's wrestled once since she's got called up. She barely wrestled on NXT.
Yeah. So, I mean, Soul got a belt and then nothing.
Really?
Lyra's kind of been stuck in mid-card hell. I don't know. Just hoping for better. That's all I can do.
Please.
Yeah, so that's night 1 on Saturday. What would you say is your most excited match, or match you're looking forward to most?
On night 1?
Yeah, night 1.
It's a toss-up between the Hell in a Cell and Gunther and Nick Aldis.
Dude, I was gonna say the exact same matches.
Hell yeah. We're having a party on Saturday. Some of the D&D friends and my like high school buddies and like my cousin are coming over.
Oh, hell yeah. Cousin Tanner?
Yeah, and then Sunday night, because my dad still really doesn't feel comfortable doing like group setting stuff. I think it's just gonna be him, Kaylee, and I watching it on Sunday.
Oh, nice. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
We'll be at a wedding this weekend, so I will see if they don't mind me projecting it onto the wedding cake.
Oh, hell yeah. Watch it on your phone.
Yeah, I forget which day the wedding is, but I'll catch one of the 2 nights.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, so then night 2, Sunday. All right, starting off again with the 2 big title belt matches. The first for the men's belt, so the World Heavyweight Championship, the Raw Championship. We have Roman Reigns defending against Seth Rollins. I feel like they have just been beating us over the head with the story for this about, they used to both be in the Vision, and like da-da-da-da-da. And
the Shield.
The Shield.
Good.
And I know that I think they put up a statistic that the last time that they wrestled one-on-one was in 2022 or something like that. But I just still feel like this is like we always see Roman, we always see Seth, like it's not.
That's only 4 years ago. That's less than 5 years ago.
Right. So I don't know. I'm sure they'll put on a good match, but it's just not exciting me.
I don't care for Roman Reigns. Like, I don't need the title on him. I could see him as like an attraction, like showing up to be like, oh, this guy needs to prove himself as the best. Now he's got to fight Roman. I don't need a belt on Roman constantly.
Yeah, like, come on.
Has he wrestled since WrestleMania? Oh yeah,
Probably not.
he wrestled Fatu twice. I think that's about it.
Wow, good for him. Really putting in the work.
The two defenses against Fatu were at Backlash and in Italy.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then I think that was really it. The most of it's just been talking, and then he showed up at Saturday Night's Main Event with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
That was it. That's dumb.
Yeah. Okay, and then just gonna skip over the next one to talk about the women. What's going on with the women's championship? So the WWE Women's Championship, the current quote unquote holder of the belt is Rhea Ripley. However, she is injured. Um, I think it's something with her collarbone, arm, shoulder.
I think so.
Something like that. So in the meantime, they are having a 5-way ladder match to crown what they are calling an interim WWE Women's Champion. And then once Rhea is better, she will come back, and the two of them, or her versus whoever wins this, will face off to see who the true winner is. So I don't know how interim championship belts work, but are they officially going to be recognized as the champion? Will they be part of the lineage of the belt? How is that going to work?
I don't know if WWE's ever done it, but AEW did it a couple times, and it was so you could still have the title on TV, and then it always ended up in this person's the real champion, this person's the just a placeholder, blah blah blah, and then I feel like it's like an asterisk, interim reign was blah blah blah, not
Gotcha.
technically officially recognized.
Yeah. So the potential 4 out of the 5 slots of this are filled, and 3 of the people in it have already been the women's champion. The other potential people have held the mid-card title, but they've never been the big women's champ before. So there's a potential that this could be a first-time winner, which would be pretty cool. But again, I don't know lineage-wise if they're going to recognize that since it's just interim. But regardless, the 4 confirmed people are Tiffany Stratton, who has been champion before, and I think she's the current women's U.S. champion.
She is.
Jade Cargill, who again has been champion before. Charlotte Flair, again, multiple-time champion. Chelsea Green, who has been a women's U.S. champion but has never held this belt.
She's been women's U.S. champ, multi-time tag champ, and AAA mixed tag champs.
Yes, don't you forget it,
dude. I'm a patriot. I hope she wins.
Dude, me too. I'm rooting. I think it's her time. So those are the 4 confirmed, and then on SmackDown this week, we will find out who the 5th is. It will either be Julia or Lash Legend. Julia, I think, has only been women's U.S. champ. Lash Legend has been women's tag champ. I don't think either of them have held the big championship before. So regardless,
Julia was NXT women's champion, but that was about it.
Yeah. So regardless of who wins between the two of them, it will again be a potential new winner. And yeah, it's a ladder match, which is exciting. I feel like outside of
Crash
and Burn, outside of Money in the Bank, we don't really see that many women's ladder matches. I think NXT had one within the past year for their North American Championship.
Yeah, I think it got vacated or something.
Yeah, I think Soul got hurt, and maybe that was when Zarya won, or someone got hurt and Soul won. I forget, but regardless, ladder matches are cool. It's cool that it's a women's match. It's cool that it's for the big belt. Would be awesome if someone new wins it. I'm gunning for Chelsea. I wouldn't be surprised if they put it on Charlotte again, so she can break a record potentially.
The rumor I heard was they're gunning for Jade or Charlotte, and then whoever has it, because they want to do Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair for some reason as a big feud. Jade Cargill has been a colossal flop, I think, for WWE.
Yeah.
So I think the thing they're going to go with is Jade or Charlotte wins, and then when Rhea returns, whoever it is, Jade or Charlotte, wins over Rhea, becomes true champion, and then the first big defense is against
interesting.
Whoever the other isn't,
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess we'll see. All right, so then back to the rest of the card. This one I'm pretty excited for. We have a singles match for the IC belt, the Intercontinental Championship. Penta, the current champ, going up against Chad Gable. Chad Gable is a Minnesota native. Recently came back from a hugely successful run in AAA as El Grande Americano, the original. Had
Oh
a
yeah.
we talked about it. It was a phenomenal blow off to the feud. He unmasked. He had kind of had a coming of to his senses moment, and he's more or less in a babyface role. And he just wants to do right for Lucha and kind of prove he's got it in him. If he wins this, it could potentially be his. I think it would be his first singles championship, right?
Yeah, he won the speed title as El Grande, but like Chad Gable proper, this would be his first singles title.
Yeah,
He's
so
only
that'd be
been a
cool.
tag champ.
Yeah. I feel like Penta's been an absolute workhorse for the belt. He's defended it a ton of times. You always see him on TV. People love
Also,
him.
in the same vein, I feel like we haven't seen him in months.
Right. Yeah. So
It's weird.
it's been interesting. But yeah. So I think I'm excited for this one. I really hope Chad wins. I think it'd be perfect. He's in his hometown. He's got his family there. It'd be a really good moment.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Chad.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
All right, next up we have Danhausen going up against Dominic Mysterio. And recently, a new stipulation got added to this. It was originally just going to be a singles match, but now it is a pole match, a rarely seen match format in WWE. I think. I
Yeah.
feel like I associate it more with like Indies or TNA.
It was a thing in like WCW.
Oh, interesting.
So I think one of the last times they did one that sticks out in memory for me was this is a throwback. Carlito versus the Sandman at a
Wow.
pay-per-view, and it was a Singapore cane on a pole match. How that worked was whoever pulled the Singapore cane down could use it legally in the match.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
believe the
for this one,
Sandman won that one. It was right when he got drafted to Raw from ECW on Sci-Fi.
when I think wrestling, I think sci-fi.
I think the Sci-Fi Channel. Oh yeah.
So they are for this match. They're putting. I think the storyline is that Danhausen took like $100,000 from Dominic, or from the Judgment Day,
I think he
and
stole it
Dominic
from
wants.
Judgment Day. Yeah.
Yeah, Dominic wants it back. So they're putting all this cash in a briefcase and putting it up on a pole. They're calling it "Human Money's on a Pole" match, and the winner gets to keep the money, quote unquote money.
10 million human monies.
So I guess to win, you just bring it down, or is there still going to be pinning involved? Do you think?
I feel like they'll just have to pull it down.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a ladder match in that sense. But I
It's
don't
just
know.
going to be a
Fun,
pole
fun
sticking up from the
stipulation.
turnbuckle.
Yeah, kind of goofy. I can maybe see this kind of going the
Oh,
way
wacky
of
wacky.
like the Johnny Knoxville Sami Zayn match at
Oh my
WrestleMania a few
god,
years
yeah.
ago, where there was just like so much goofy shit going on, and if they kind of play into that campiness of it, I could see this being a fun one.
I'm not
So
going to
we'll
lie,
see.
this might be my most anticipated match for the Sunday.
Nice. Yeah, it's a unique gimmick, or at least one we haven't seen in a while. So we'll see if it pays off. All right. After that, we have Sami Zayn taking on Finn Balor. This is a singles match, and the winner of this will be the first contender for the undisputed WWE champion. So that would be they get to take on either CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. Um, I feel like this is kind of interesting because like Sammy was just holding that belt. Sammy like recently won it before dropping it very quickly. So if Sammy loses this, it kind of pushes him even further down. But on the flip side, Finn has had really bad luck. He recently kind of splintered off from the Judgment Day, and I feel like we've seen him finally win some matches for once. And again, if Finn loses this, it's just going to push him even further back. So I don't know. I kind of it's going to suck to see either of them lose. I don't really
I
know.
think Finn should win and then beat either Punk or Cody, whoever it ends up being, and then he'll actually get a title reign, unlike when he was inaugural Universal Champion.
Yeah, for a weekend.
Not even. He won it on a Sunday at SummerSlam and then was injured by the next night on Raw and had to drop it.
That sucks.
Which started the Kevin Owens Universal title reign, I believe, who eventually dropped it to Goldberg because Goldberg was the DLC in that year's WWE game.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a time.
We were in college, and I remember my roommate being like, dude, Goldberg's back? Oh, never mind. No. Bad, stupid, hate it, dumb.
Yeah. All right, and then the last one on this list for night 2 is a match for the U.S. Championship. Trick Williams, current champion. It says here going up against Baron Corbin. I knew he returned. I didn't realize he was being put into a SummerSlam match this quickly.
Yeah.
It was kind of
he returned 2 weeks last week?
Yeah.
Last week. Or 2 weeks ago. And hasn't wrestled a match yet. So, as of recording, if he does not wrestle on SmackDown Friday night, this is his return to a WWE ring. Wow. He showed up and attacked Carmelo Hayes, a person they've been gearing up to be Trick Williams' next challenger.
Yeah.
Why and then Ilya Dragunov hasn't been seen. Baron Corbin just all of a sudden returns. There's so many people who should get U.S. title shots or be in the contender picture before Baron Corbin, who just showed up.
Literally. I think I had read something somewhere. I don't know how true it is. But for some of the international wrestlers like Ilya Dragunov, issues surrounding visas with like the current administration's kind of crackdown have kind of prevented them from being able to like perform in practice and stuff. But it doesn't seem to be affecting everyone because like Joe Hendry is from Scotland. We have a bunch of people from the UK, like all the Irish guys.
JD McDonough was just in New York losing to Danhausen.
Yeah. So I don't know if it only affects like, certain people, but
maybe it's because Russia. I don't know.
Maybe that's a reason, but yeah, man, it sucks. It's been so long.
The last time we saw him was when he lost the belt to Carmelo.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like Matt Cardona returned. We haven't seen him on a single PLE. I don't think we've really seen him wrestle at all since the Cena tournament.
Was he in SummerSlam even?
No.
Oh, sorry, not SummerSlam, Royal Rumble.
He was in the Royal Rumble. He got eliminated by Oba.
Yeah, you mentioned the John Cena Invitational.
The tournament to see who his last opponent would be that Gunther won.
Oh,
that's when Cardona returned.
That's right.
He was in that, and he lost to somebody. But anywho, hey, remember when John Cena announced the Cena title tournament or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck? Where is that?
I don't know.
When's that?
I don't know.
Did they not AI generate a bracket yet? What the fuck is happening?
If it was going to be anything like how for his final match, he pushed for up and coming talent to go up against main roster talent, I like that concept. I wish they did that more. So I don't know what's going to happen.
What even was that fucking thing he announced? When was that?
It was at WrestleMania, I think, because they wanted to drum up more ticket sales or something. So he announced that he would be reappearing, and he made that announcement and I
think it was Backlash because didn't he just host
Backlash?
WrestleMania?
Maybe that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "We're doing the John Cena Invitational Tournament."
Yeah, and he was like,
"It's not about winning the matches; it's about voting for people." And I was like, "What?" And then nothing has been said about it since.
Yeah. So I don't know.
All
right, so those are the 6 matches for night 2. Which one of them from night 2 are you most interested in?
Very evil, very nice Danhausen.
Nice.
I don't want to get cursed. And then close second would be Penta and Chad.
I'm going to say Penta and Chad for my first, and then close second would be the ladder match, just because I love ladder match, and because I support women.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, women.
All right, so that is SummerSlam. A couple of days
Real
away.
quick though,
Yeah.
before we move into the main topic, the more fun to talk about wrestling.
Yes.
Did you see any of the action figure news for WWE from Comic-Con?
Ooh, I did not. That sounds like right up your alley, though.
Yes, and apparently Kaylee's as well, because the first piece of San Diego Comic-Con news I got was an Instagram DM from my fiance. Now, I don't talk about it a lot on this podcast, but as Tim knows, I am very locked into comic books, action figures, and nerd culture.
Mhm.
So the first thing Kaylee texted me at San Diego Comic-Con, which I forgot was happening,
Damn.
I saw was a message from Kaylee, and it was the WWE Ultimate Collection Mr. Iguana figure.
Yo,
Available now on Hasbro Pulse for pre-order. You can pre-order it until August 13th. There's the WWE like basic figures, and then it's WWE Elite figures. Then a step above the Elite figure is the Ultimate figure.
Mhm.
So it comes in like a special box, like a Velcro cover you can open and reveal the figure. A couple like different hands and headpieces, you can swap them in and out, accessories, and then if they're wearing like a shirt or a jacket, it's pretty typically something called a soft good, which is like what Barbie clothes are made out of. I know we both have sisters, so we know Barbie stuff, like that kind of like plasticky, almost feels like Under Armour material, like Ken's shirt is made out of. Mr. Iguana comes with a soft goods jacket, 6 sets of hands, 2 heads, and a Layeska puppet. So we're gonna pre-order it. So we're excited about that. But then they also revealed 3 Danhausen figures. There's a regular Danhausen, a 2-pack where it's Danhausen and one of the dancers when he debuted, which I believe the one in the package is his wife in the Danhausen makeup. The Ghoulhausen. And then the third one is from that backstage segment on 316 Day when he was dressed as Cold Steve Austin. That one is part of the WCW WWE Monday Night Wars lineup.
Okay.
And the only other thing I want to talk about briefly is they're doing WWE and Universal Horror mashup figures. What that is going to be is Kane dressed as Michael Myers from Halloween, John Cena as the Invisible Man from the Vincent Price movie, and then Kevin Owens as Nick Frost's character from Shaun of the Dead, and CM Punk as Bela Lugosi's Dracula, but he comes with an accessory that is a bat, and the bat is his dearly departed pet dog, Larry. So that's pretty cool. And then they're bringing back the Masters of the WWE Universe line, which is one of my favorites, which is crossover with the He-Man toy line. So all of the wrestlers are like that tiny, like short and wide He-Man style. So brief departure. There is a He-Man figure called Too Bad, and he is like a 2-headed like goblin creature. Like half of him is red, half of him is blue. The one for the WWE Masters of the Universe is called Too Bad Guy, and half of it is Scott Hall, and half of it is Kevin Nash. And it's an NWO figure. And then they're doing Bray Wyatt as Prince Adam. There's a Hollywood Hulk Hogan figure for some reason. They look cool. And a Cody Rhodes figure, I think, are the 4.
Hell yeah.
And then also they revealed a Kofi Kingston and a Sheamus figure, which felt disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. Too soon.
They're doing WWE Street Fighter figures where it's the wrestlers dressed as the Street Fighter characters. So Kofi Kingston is the character DJ. And the Sheamus one has a new feature for figures. If you rub an ice cube on the chest, the red like chop wounds appear.
Yo.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool. I'm like, that's wild that they just let this guy's contract run out. And they were like, put the new feature on his figure, please. Whatever. I don't work there.
Yeah.
But you want to talk about AEW All-In?
Yes. So this show is it in September or is it in the end of August?
August 30th.
Okay. so about a month away. So the card for this is not yet fully developed,
It's
but we
barely
do know
developed.
a few matches because of the Owen Hart Cup, which basically the winner of that gets a world title shot at All In. So for the women's side of things, Mercedes Moné won the Owen Hart tournament. So she will be taking on the AEW Women's World Champion, who is newly crowned because she won at AEW Redemption this past weekend. Willow Nightingale in her first reign.
That's so exciting. I'm so glad Willow won. Kind of feel
Yeah.
bad for Tekla, but what I was reading was that Tekla was never planned to go into All In as champion. Like, that kind of sucks, but I'm excited for Willow versus Mercedes with these stakes.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like Tekla did a great job of stepping up as like the big kind of heel character.
Yeah.
I feel like it happened right after Tony Storm had to leave,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly for pregnancy. I want to say, is that accurate at all?
I don't look at that stuff. That is between a man and his wife, you know?
I don't look at women's stomachs.
Yeah, I'm respectful.
Yeah, like
I thought she was injured, to be perfectly honest. I did not know
I
there were
think it could
pregnancy
be. It
rumors.
could be that. I don't know for sure.
You know who her
But
husband is.
what's that?
You know who her husband is.
Not either of us.
No, you're right. Rock Hard Juice Robinson from the Bang Bang Gang.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Last time Tony was somewhere was I think at Revolution back in March.
Was the tag title tournament, right?
I think so. And then freaking what's her name? Ronda Rousey showed up and like
And we
they
haven't
had a
seen her
little
since.
stare off. Yeah.
Crazy.
So whatever,
You were at that.
I was. That was a lot of fun.
I was at Double or Nothing, and that was a lot of fun.
Dude, AEW shows, they're just a lot of fun.
They're just cooler than WWE, and
Yeah.
so much fucking cheaper.
Oh, dude, it was insane.
It's like $80 for 2 tickets. It was great.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so I've definitely been missing Tony's presence, but I will say it is fantastic how deep the women's roster is at AEW, where there are so many like people who are able to step up and challenge and hold reigns and put on good matches. And I feel like Willow is going to do a great job between
I'm so
now and her.
excited.
Again, assuming the title doesn't change, because as we love to say, card subject to change.
Card subject to change.
Yeah. So that's one match down, and then the other one is a singles match for the AEW Men's Championship. The winner of the Owen Hart tournament is Will Ospreay, and he will be taking on Kenny Omega. I feel like this is super hyped, but it was kind of expected to win the Owen Hart tournament because All In is at London this year. It's at Wembley Stadium, I think. Wembley.
Yes.
And Will being from there, it's kind of like a big hometown match for him. And I don't think he's won the men's world championship. Is that right?
Will Ospreay? No, he's never
Yeah.
been AEW World Champ.
Okay.
He's been international champ.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a big one for him. I feel like it's
Hometown crowd.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, and Kenny puts on a phenomenal show. Phenomenal matches. They've definitely faced each other before, but I think it's been a while. Yeah.
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 This is what? Kenny Ospreay 3?
I think so. I think
Hell
because
yeah.
they faced in New Japan at least once. I think I'd seen.
Yes, and then the other 2 was at one of the Forbidden Doors, and it was like a 45-minute match.
Oh,
And I remember watching it. I was still living at my parents' house. My dad and I had it on in the living room, and this was before I get tired because I'm old, and before his kidney stuff. So we were both up until like 3 in the morning watching it. My mom called down the stairs at like 1:30 and was like, "Can you guys keep it down?" They were gushing, and then we finally thought it was over, and then Omega like kicked out at 1, and then no sold a hidden blade. I was like, this is fucking crazy. It was a really good match.
Hell yeah, dude.
We have a third match for this card.
We do. It is a tag match for the AEW World Tag Championship belts. The current champs are Cage and Cope, so Adam Copeland, Christian Cage. They'll be taking on the Young Bucks. Do you know why this match was announced so far in advance? Kind of what
The Young Bucks had been trying to get a tag title shot for a while. They want to be champions again, and then at the end of the tag title match at Redemption, where Cope and Christian retained over Pac and Claudio Castagnoli, the Young Bucks came out, stared them down, and Cope shook their hands. Christian just stared at him.
Okay.
One thing I just noticed on Instagram, a WWE breaking news, they changed Mike Santana's name.
Oh.
And his name is Cruz Montana. There's a Pixar character it keeps making me think of, and that's Cruz Ramirez from Cars 3.
Cars 3.
I don't like that. I don't like Cruz Montana. Also, just feels like a thing you could do if you're on a road trip. So
Hell yeah.
Cruz Montana.
Cruz Montana.
Cruz Montana, baby. Anywho, even though there's only 3 matches announced for All In, I am very excited. Behind the curtains, All In holds a very special place in my heart because the day Kaylee met my family for the first time was at my parents' house watching All In. We got barbecue and we watched All In together.
Nice.
Yeah, well, me, my dad, and them, and then my mom came in and out of the room, and my sister came in and out of the room. But it was good. It was fun. So now All In is special for us, and we are going to watch every All In from now till the last.
I love that. I love that so much.
So why don't we talk about some matches we would like to see potentially at All In? A little fantasy booking, if you will.
Ooh, yeah, let's do it.
So I think we keep the 3 matches that are already announced because those sound pretty friggin' good to me.
Yeah, imagine if you're like, fuck this.
Fuck this. The only thing I would add is maybe make Young Bucks, Cope, and Christian a TLC match.
Yeah, add some fun stipulation.
That'd be fucking sick. Watching an old ass man climb a ladder. It's like, what am I helping Dad put up Christmas lights? Come on. Oh my god. I think a match, if I may go first.
Yes.
One I had thought about recently at Redemption 2 nights ago. Andrade El Idolo won his first singles title in AEW, and that was the national title.
Yeah.
He defeated Mark Davis. So I would like to see a multi-man lucha match for the AEW national title.
Oh, okay.
I would have Andrade in it because he's champion. And then I would put the Beast Mortos because I think they should push him. El Clone from the Don Callis family because he had a very good showing in the ladder match to determine number 1 contender to Kyle Fletcher's international title. And then, so Andrade, Beast Mortos, El Clone. Also from the Don Callis family, I would include Henchicero. I like Henchicero and would like to see him in more things.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then I will put 2 more people in this match. A returning hologram, so he can fight El Clone. And then we need faces, because so far it's 3 heels and a face. And then I think 6th spot, I would put someone who has appeared on Ring of Honor tapings, I think should get a chance at stardom in AEW. And that is a GCW regular feature, Gringo Loco.
Hey.
The Base God.
Nice.
That would be my 6-man lucha match for the AEW National Championship.
Sick. I like that. Lots of chaos, lots of high-flying stuff. All right. Let's see. I want to do a match for the women's tag belts. So right now it's held by Divine Dominion, I think.
They could hold me if they wanted. You feel?
Hey.
Big, strong ladies.
It's Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. Is that right? Divine Dominion?
Yes.
Okay. I want them to wrestle Mina Shirakawa tagging with someone. I don't know who she's aligned with, so I might need your help to
Tony
string that in.
Storm.
A returning Tony Storm. I like that.
They were partners in the tournament for the inaugural tag champions, the Timeless Love Bombs.
That's right. Okay, so Tony has a surprise return helping Mina, but then near the end, wasn't there a whole like they wrote Tony off by kind of saying like, oh, like someone attacked
Mystery
her.
attacker.
Yeah. Maybe we kind of resolve that conflict afterwards. Maybe like it turns out it was Mina and she like turns heel on her.
That'd be cool. Then
Something
gives
like
Tony's tag belt to Ronda Rousey.
that.
Haha.
And the internet explodes.
Everybody is so happy and enjoying it.
All right, so that's one of my contributions.
Hell yeah. So I don't think this counts as a fantasy booking because I feel like shenanigans will happen to get us to this point. But I don't know if you saw, but I know you saw some of the redemption results. But Mike Bailey, Speedball, won the number one contender ladder match for Kyle Fletcher's international title.
Yes.
They are doing in between Redemption and All In, Grand Slam Mexico. That's when Speedball is challenging Kyle for the title.
Nice.
I feel like some kind of shenanigans will happen in Mexico, maybe including the aforementioned Henchicero and El Clone.
Okay.
But I think Speedball Bailey and Fletcher should be at All In for that title.
I like that.
But I like Josh's idea in the text message that was probably going to be Kyle Fletcher, Okada, and Takeshita triple threat for the international title. That's going to, as the kids say, feed families.
Feed families, indeed.
Ate and left no crumbs.
Okay, next up, I guess I'll stick with my multi-person belt match. I want the Conglomerate. They currently hold the Trios Championship, so that's Orange Cassidy and the two other guys.
Project Strong and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yes. I want them to go up against Darby Allin teaming up with Brody King and Bandito.
That would be sick. Brodito and Darby.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I feel like there'd be a lot of crazy shit going on. It'd just be really, really fun match.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned Darby Allin. Darby Allin, famously the face of the TNT title.
Yes.
Which leads me to TNT champion Kevin Knight. Is Speedball Bailey? I feel like the main reason Speedball versus Kyle isn't happening at All In is because they're somehow going to get us to Kevin Knight defending his TNT championship against his former Jet Speed tag team partner, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Ooh, okay.
I think this could be a last man standing match. And that would be pretty fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like seeing former tag partners fight. And then Hangman Page comes out and it's like, oh, it's a horse cock reunion. Whatever the fuck he tried to call them. Before they were Jet Set Radio for like a week.
And then he sticks a syringe in his face.
Yeah. It's cool as hell.
All right. I want to come up with a cool stipulation for this next match. Let's see. You know what? We should have Athena defend the Women's World Championship. The ROH
Ring of Honor? Yeah.
the Ring of Honor one. I want her to face Chris Statlander. I think that'd be pretty dope.
Ooh, that'd be good.
And it should be one of those matches where they like fight all like falls count anywhere. You can do anything, like no disqualification. They're just like fighting around like the entire arena. Like they're like going into bathrooms and like taking shit and like throwing it, not real shit, but like just like breaking stuff off around the stadium and like hitting each other with it and just like it goes crazy. I think that'd be dope.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Something I would like to see There's an Anarchy in the Arena match. And that will consist of
everybody.
The whole roster. I think it should have Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, David Finlay, and Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia on one team.
Nice.
The Death Riders and the Dogs. We'll call them the Death Dogs, not the Dog Riders. That's fucking crazy. So Gabe Kidd, David Finlay, Clark Connors, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Pac is one team. The Death Dogs. They're going to take on the team of... Let me see. Let's see if I can freestyle this real quick.
Freestyle.
A lot of the people they're feuding with are already in matches. Oh, no, I know. Austin and Colton Gunn, Ace Austin, Juice Robinson, Jay White, the Bang Bang Gang, and they're going to need a sixth person to join them on their quest. And that is going to be... Let me think. Drilla Maloney, because him and Gabe Kidd are feuding in New Japan right now. Drilla Maroney? Whatever his name is. Him and Gabe Kidd used to be in Bullet Club together, and now they're just beating the piss out of each other in the G1 Climax.
Love that.
Yeah. Oh, Gabe Kidd is also global champion at the moment. He beat Shota Umino.
Nice.
And then Drilla wants to go after him for the global. That would be freaking sick, dude.
Freaking dope.
Freaking sick.
Pagas.
Pagas.
We've got a lot of matches. Ooh, they always do this for the 0 hour, so I feel like something like this will work. But you know, I'm throwing my boys, Big Boom AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler. They're showing up for 0 hour. They're getting into some stuff. The Rizzler's gonna hit his pose, maybe like eat some like figgy pork or like beans and toast.
What the fuck is figgy pork?
I don't know. That's like a British thing, right?
Figgy pudding?
Yeah. The Rizzler's just gonna be doing British shit. Big Boom AJ's gonna be like, "Where's Costco?"
Yeah. We only got Tesco here.
Oi.
Oi.
Oi, bruv.
And then Grado's gonna come out, and you're like, "Oh fuck, it's Grado."
Yeah, and then Big Justice is gonna spear someone through the announcer's table.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's good.
That'll be my final contribution.
I think one more thing I want to include. I think should be a Ring of Honor tag title match with the current Ring of Honor tag champs, I believe, are Sammy Guevara and the Beast Mortos. Let me double check that. Current ROH tag champs. Let's see. Oh, I lied. It's El Sky Team, Mystico and Mascara Dorada.
Oh, hell yeah.
So my final contribution will be a triple threat match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. Mystico and Mascara Dorada, El Sky Team, versus two recent additions to the AEW roster. This is a full fantasy booking because no confirmation of this has happened as of recording. And that is the Motor City Machine Guns and the New Day.
Yo, let's go. Let's make it happen.
ROH tag belts. I just saw a graphic because I'm watching the Tuesday night special Ring of Honor in the background. That Death Before Dishonor is the 31st.
Yeah, dude.
In the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My intrusive thought is buy tickets. Figure it out later.
Yes.
Thinking about it. Anywho,
don't
that was our discussion WWE SummerSlam, the 3 matches of AEW All-In, some action figures, drunken shenanigans, and a little bit of fantasy booking, courtesy of your boys at the STJ Wrestling Podcast.
Hell freaking yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh. That was good. I think they should hire us as bookers.
Dude, that would be so freaking poggers.
How do you do that? How do you even get on the radar? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna text producer Rick and be like, Rick, help me out.
You go to Stamford, Connecticut, and you walk in the front door and you hand them your resume and you say, I can start on Monday.
I can start on Monday. I don't want to work for them though. I want to work for Tony Khan.
He's also in Stamford, Connecticut, don't you know?
No, how?
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Stamford, Connecticut.
Jacksonville, Connecticut.
I forgot.
That's crazy. I'm gonna just go on Indeed and type in AEW. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another episode of the STJ Wrestling Podcast. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you on the flippity side.
The flippity floppity.
The flippity flop.
Yeah. Have a fun time. Enjoy wrestling. Enjoy your life.
Enjoy the wrestling. Enjoy loving, laughing, and living.
And thanks for the support.
We appreciate you, listeners. You're the best. That's what keeps the lights on. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.